lights, camera, action, this and that, on a road to the red carpet and becoming an actor. Ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary, Courtney Child.
Yes.
So, you guys, this is a segment that we like to call what we do, where we have people submit questions into us, and so that way they can get our input on some of their tea in their business. Okay, so feel free to give it unapologetically. Okay. Don't hold back. So, you guys hear me? Okay. All right, so this first one, what we do, comes from Mike, who's 38, from Columbus, Ohio. He says, "Hey guys, so I'm the middle child of 5 siblings. Our mom is in her late 70s, and she has Alzheimer's. At the moment, I am her main caregiver, and I also work a full-time job and have 2 children of my own. None of my siblings have helped me with this. Has helped me with this thing, and honestly, at this point, I'm just tired. I love my mom, and she isn't a burden, but I just feel oftentimes no one ever thinks about the caregiver and the toll that this takes on my mental health and my mental and physical health. We have a nurse that comes by the house when I'm at work, but other than that, I get no days off. I need some assistance, and I just don't feel I should have to beg my siblings to help. I mean, that's their mother too. What would y'all do?"
Can I go first? Because I think this is a cry for help. I think as the main caregiver, it's your call on a lot of things, but honestly, I feel like it's fair for you to put it out there that you're doing a lot of the work and you need some help. If you've already done that, then it's your call on what you do because you've already had the chance to reconcile with your siblings. I know sometimes that doesn't go well, but I think as the main caregiver, it's always unfortunate because you have to do so much and balance so much. But in the same breath, when you want to make a decision for the sake of the caregiver, which is yourself, and other people start to step in or say, "Well, I don't think we should." That's when you say, "Well, if you are doing the responsibilities or holding up your end, you get to say so on what I decide to do, whether it be telling the nurse to go 100% and I step back, taking your mother to a facility so she gets 24-hour care, whatever that is. As the caregiver, you make the moves, and if no one is contributing to that, then they also can't say anything when you tell yourself, I have to think about myself, and you move accordingly." So that's my opinion on that. I'm not going to speak too much on that because that's a little personal. But yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I can barely hear y'all. It's like the sound is technical difficulties on my line. But what you were saying, to elaborate, I feel like also if you shouldn't have a say so if you're not helping. Like that's just point blank period. I feel like if you have a say so, you should actually bring help and the funds to have a say so. If you don't have the help or the funds, or you're not, putting in the effort or the work to do anything, then that's it. You should have say so. They should have a main say so. Whoever is putting in the work and the time, they should do everything they want to do, and tell have a comment. Not have no comments and be quiet and shut up and be silent and let the main person do what they need to do and do what they're working. So yes, like I don't know if you can cuss on here, but yes.
No, listen. Speak.
I'm weak, but it's true. I mean, you got to put your feelings aside in that case and just be like, "Listen, I tried to do it my way. I tried to make everybody happy. Right. Now it's inconveniencing me, so I have to do what's best for me."
You
Exactly.
have to be
And my mom.
whatever's the less stress for you, like you have to go for that. At a certain point, you have to remove a lot of things that people are going to say towards you that are going to bring you stress, and that situation alone is stressful. Mm-hmm. So I agree with what everyone's saying. Like, just block those people out, and if they're not going to come up with the funds and help you out, don't even worry about it.
So this is actually, I've actually been through this. I had a mother who has passed away, but I took care of her. She had cancer. And for a long time, I really resented my little sister because I felt like I had all this responsibility and not once did she say, let me help. And then I realized it was partly my fault because I should have said that I needed help. You know, I'm the kind of person I take on a lot, and I have a hard time with asking for help. And it took me a while to realize that. So I just pretty much say, listen, all you can do is open up your mouth and help. I mean, and say that you need help. And if that doesn't work, continue to take care of your mom. I know it's hard.
Right.
Trust me, I've been there. It is not easy. It takes a toll. But the truth is, let's say something happens and she does pass away, right? You can say for yourself that you did everything that you could to take care of your mother. And I know for me, that's more rewarding than anything.
That's right.
So keep your head up, ask for help. If it doesn't get any better, all I can do is say keep sticking it out because in the end it's gonna be worth it.
Right.
So that's my tidbit. But let's get into the second what we do. This is our last one. This is from Anthony in Dallas. He says, I'm a 32-year-old man and raising 3 kids on my own. The mother of our children got caught up in drugs, and I had to step up to become the all-around breadwinner. I just started receiving food stamps, and I've been working extra gigs here and there to make ends meet. But I'm tired, like tired as fuck. And sometimes I find me yelling at my kids in random moments. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. In random moments. Needless to say, I am struggling. A friend of mine told me about a local food bank that would definitely help, but I just feel like that's so not me. I come from hardworking parents, who work to get us what we needed. And am I letting my pride get in the way? What would y'all do? I'm sorry.
At the end of the day, I think first of all, if there are kids involved, you're going to do what you absolutely have to do to make sure that your children are well fed, taken care of. If that means going to a food bank, so be it. I mean, I personally, I feel like sometimes you have to do what's necessary in order for you to take care of your kids. That's legal. But if there are different resources out there, to allow you to supplement or help your kids and take the load off of you, then I think you should do that. Pride is, you're gonna have to move that pride to the side until you get back on your ones and twos. And if you need to put a beanie on, if you feel like you're shamed or whatever, do what you gotta do. But there's people out here driving Lyft to take care of their kids, plus their real job, plus whatever business they got on the side. So when you're at your wits' end like you are now, and you know that there's a food bank available
in your phone,
you're gonna have to do what's necessary for the sake of your children. So put that pride to the side and make it do what it do.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You do what you got to do, sis. Sir. I'm sorry. I have that so
Sir,
bad.
sis, whoever. This is for whoever. For your kids.
Feed your babies. Right now, inflation is so crazy. Things are going up, and
everything.
Don't let your pride stop you from taking care of your babies. Like,
please.
I know it's not easy. I'm a man. Trust me. I'm a little sweet, but I'm a man. And as a black man, we naturally have a lot of pride, right? But put that aside. Feed your babies. Do what you got to do until you can get on your feet, and then go from there. Everybody goes through a test and a storm, and everybody has hurdles and obstacles that they have to step over. Do what you got to do for you and yours.
That's right. Period. Point blank. I mean, there's nothing else to be said, really.
Right. Just on that, I mean, even, as a black man and the pride thing, we've been pushed into having pride that we never had.
Right.
It's like if your kids need to eat and there's a place that can give you food without any questions, without you having to do something extra for some change and all that, the food, like feed your kids. Feed, fuck pride. Um, and you don't even know how many people go there and have the same issue as you, and they live in $1 million homes or whatever. But at this point in time, they're going through something. People just go there and pick up food, and they need food. And I think just go ahead and don't worry about who's behind you or who's in front of you. Get to where you need to be.
Everybody's there for the same purpose.
Everyone.
It's people with corporate jobs right now at that food bank, collecting food, groceries, everything else. I don't ever shame stuff like that. Because if it's free, regardless of your situation, it's free. It's for you.
Right.
They don't ask about your situation unless you tell them. You go up there, you pick up your food, and you go to the crib. They don't ask you what brings you to the food bank. They know you're here for food. Pick up your food. Thank you. God bless.
A lot of the people who are there working there even volunteer and they get food. So if your pride is such in a way, go volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Child, don't have them kids starving because you skip me. That's don't do that. Don't do that. Those kids do
If I
not
had kids, me and mine gonna eat.
I don't have kids, and I will eat. I will be there front and center. I might do another lap around if the fridge is not full. There's no shame. And if you need a friend to go up there with you, I will go.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
People getting laid off left and right. The food bank's lit right now.
All day.
It is what it is.
Courtney, do you have an opinion?
I was going through technical difficulties. I didn't hear the question.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
But let us thank you so much, Taylor. Tyler, I'm sorry, Tyler Carter.
No problem.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And please, y'all, pay attention to her page because she's doing giveaways and everything. I need some stuff from my edges and all that. So
thank y'all so much.
Oh, yes,
y'all have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Thank y'all. Bye.